Welcome back to my channel. My name is Janine Rogan, and I'm a financial educator that is passionate about teaching women how to invest and build their wealth so that they can become financially independent and we can close the wealth gap together. This week, I wanted to dive back into one of the videos that everyone always loves, which is my Costco haul. So I started tracking our Costco spends back in October of 2024. And every time we go to Costco, I put it into my spreadsheet. And yes, of course, I do have a spreadsheet. I am an accountant. And I actually calculate the cost per unit of each item. And then I compare it to what it would have cost us as a family to buy the same quantity at Superstore, which is where we do our weekly grocery shop. Now, at first, I didn't think that this would be a very big variance. But over the course of these past 8 months, we've saved over $1,000 by shopping at Costco. Now, I also know that it isn't always possible for everyone to shop at Costco because there is definitely a barrier to entry. Oftentimes, we'll be spending $400 to $800 at Costco, and not everyone has this at their disposal to buy in bulk for the coming months. So this past Costco haul was actually a little bit of a smaller one. We spent $349 at Costco. And when I put that into my spreadsheet and looked up all of the prices at Superstore, the total cost that it would have been had we bought those things at Superstore was $549. This means we had savings of around $220. So I also noted a couple of the biggest areas we saved on. The first is Poppy. We enjoy those sodas because they have less sugar, and we saved about $17 had we bought the same quantity at Superstore because you can get that big case, I think of like 24 or 12 at Costco. Grapeseed oil, I think we bought 2 large jugs of grapeseed oil. We use this for cooking because it has a higher smoke point, and we saved $32 on grapeseed oil by shopping at Costco. The next area, and this is usually an area where we see a lot of savings, is we buy a lot of nuts and seeds from Costco, and we bought some tamari almonds. We like to snack on these, or I put them in salads a lot. And had we purchased them at Superstore, they would have been $14 more than what we spent at Costco. We also made mussels for a friend that came over, and we got quite a large pack of, I think it was a 2-pack of mussels that we ended up steaming in a really nice coconut lime dressing, and we saved $18 on mussels by purchasing them at Costco. The area we saved the most on was actually coffee. Now, we buy 3 or 4 of these bags every time we go to Costco because we drink this coffee literally every day. And it is like a vanilla hazelnut brand. It's really, really great, and we love it. And everyone who always comes over to our house is like, oh my God, this coffee is so good. So maybe I'll put a picture of the coffee brand right there. But we ended up saving $67 on coffee had we purchased that quantity at Superstore. And we don't buy the cheapest coffee, so that is also something to take note of. There's no Tim Hortons coffee in our house. And the last area that we saved quite a substantial amount was on these little fruit leather snacks for my son. The ones that you can buy from Costco are actually bigger than the ones you can get at Superstore. And so we ended up saving $32 on these by purchasing them at Costco, which literally makes me go cross-eyed because it is so expensive to buy them at Superstore. The only area that we actually lost money on, which I was quite surprised by because usually cheese is a pretty good category to save money on, was Parmesan cheese. We actually lost $4. So if we would have purchased the same quantity at Superstore, I think they had a sale going on, we would have been better off. So this was a total savings of $220 at this most recent trip to Costco, and our total savings since October is $1,143.72, which is pretty substantial over the course of 8 months. So I'm curious, what deals do you love shopping at Costco, and what deals do you find are better at your local grocery store? If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next week.